You are now listening to the Lexicon Podcast. Now, let the show begin.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Lexicon Podcast. This is episode 33. We did check. Trust me, we checked. This is actually like the fifth take at the beginning.
Literally. I'm not kidding.
I'm not drunk, or anybody's not drunk. What? All right, take 4. Take 5.
6. We're on 6.
Oh yeah, take 6.
Oh, somebody's drunk here.
Check mic. Somebody.
You've been sipping on the drink.
The one thing I noticed is in the last podcast, the last couple of podcasts, I haven't really introduced everybody. So we're gonna go ahead and.
Your Sprite is still in the fridge and it might explode.
Oh shit! Yeah, I'll get it right now.
Okay.
We're introducing, starting from the end.
I'm sorry, I just remember.
This is what happens when you haven't linked up for the last 3 weeks?
Yeah, we haven't met up in the last 3 weeks due to personal reasons and family stuff, but it's fun coming back,
as you can tell.
So we have
Angie,
Liz,
and Alex, and I'll be back. This is why we don't have a live audience. You guys would leave after like 5 minutes. I swear, a lot of editing goes into making this look decent. It's not even good.
That's why in one moment we're laughing and the other one we're just quiet talking to each other.
And as always, guys, today's podcast is brought to you by Audible. Get it free.
I forgot. You thought I forgot, homie.
You thought.
You thought.
Get a free audiobook download and 30-day free trial at www.audibletrial.com/Lexicon Podcast. Over 180,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player. We'll hear more about that in the middle of the podcast.
Yeah.
All right, so we did have a podcast set up today with a topic, and that topic comes from me watching Disney movies all over again. Kind of, and yes and no. It's kind of an aspect of the Little Mermaid and the tentacle bitch. What's her name?
Ursula.
Sorry, I don't remember her name. Anyway, she goes and she, convinces Little Mermaid to give her singing voice in exchange to give her legs, to walk on land or whatever. And then in the second movie, she says, "Fine, here's your fins back, but you don't get your singing voice back." I don't know how that goes. Anyway, the point is,
movie?
doesn't she?
I thought she has a daughter.
Doesn't she get her fins back?
I've never
in the
seen
second
the
movie
second one.
I don't know. She gets her tail back.
That's
She
all
gets
I
her
know.
tail back. I haven't seen that film like all the way through.
Okay.
I've been watching a lot of Minions,
On
and
repeat.
Despicable Me, because our kid loves like the little freaking Minions.
You literally tell him, "You want to watch Papa Pa?"
Oh,
He'll
man.
run to the bed.
He'll run to the bed and just chill,
Yeah.
trying to watch Minions.
That's good, though.
Yeah,
Minions is good.
I like it though because Pharrell's
Yeah.
music is all over it.
Yeah.
So.
And
Exactly.
I learned that because of it being in the 1980s and whatnot, they plug in what's the president? Fucking Nixon? They plug in Nixon at some point. They plug in the moon landing being fake and staged.
Oh yeah.
It's set in the 80s?
Well, the
it the-
Minions.
was it the
the
80s?
Minions.
In the
Well,
Minions
the
movie.
Minions film is actually set. The beginning is them going through time, going to the most evil things, and at one point they
That's
walk.
the one I haven't seen then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like,
Gotta
oh
watch that.
my God, that's fucking dope. They
That's the
plug
one he
that.
loves the most.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Because it's literally all Minions. The Despicable
yeah.
ones is all Groot,
Uh-huh.
and that one's all Minions, and he loves the Minions.
I was just laughing at that. I'm like, man, they fucking plug that shit in. That's fine.
That's cool. I like that. When they plug in history stuff, like in Animaniacs.
Mm-hmm. I tried watching Animaniacs again. It didn't hold up for me.
Really?
Yeah, but
Dude,
that's-
I watched that shit on my lunch.
That's a podcast for another. That's another story for another podcast.
No size.
Tom and Jerry though. I like that shit up because it's all music.
Oh my God.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, today's topic. Today's topic is what would you? Well, let's phrase it a little bit better. It's what talent or what skill would you or what power would you want most in the world? But the way I kind of described it is, what would you sell your soul for? Be it a skill, be it a talent, be it superpower, whatever you want. What would you sell your soul for? And then a lot of people, obviously, they're like, I wouldn't sell my soul for anything. Blah blah blah. I'm like, nah, you bitch.
Yeah, there's
you
always
lying.
something.
Your
There's always
soul's
something.
got a price.
Everything has a price. Dude. Literally from the beginning of time, full of people who are religious. She ate the apple. That was a price. Literally, there's always a price for something.
What's that thing that we learned in history? Tinstoffel. There's no such thing as a free lunch.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't
Everybody
even remember that word.
rides What is it? That saying too?
Oh,
Ass, gas, grass. Nobody rides.
There's no free rides.
There's many derivatives and ways that you can apply this to your own personal life.
Funny enough, horizontal I also learned from a math teacher.
Exactly. We talked about that.
And I also learned, the ass, gas, or grass theory from the same. It's a principle. It's obviously a scientific principle. Almost. So.
How does a hoe go? Horizontal?
How does she work?
How does she work?
But wait, well, that's still horizontal. I was gonna say, what if she's on all fours? But that's still kind of horizontal, right?
Yeah.
Or like perpendicular to the floor.
This is a great podcast.
We're learning.
Parallel to the floor.
Like, you know what 9 times 9?
I don't want to do math right now.
Is that 81?
Yeah, no, you do what? 9 times... No!
Is it 81?
Oh, shit. No.
What's 9 times 9? I'm fucking calculating that shit right now.
I'm talking about the 9 times thing with your fingers. Like 9 times
Wait. 9 times 9.
9 times 9.
Is 81.
It's 81.
Right.
It's 81.
And then there's a thing where you count with your fingers, like 9 times 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You put that one down, and it's 72. And 2. Now you just count.
It's like life could be so much easier if only they teach us all these tips and tricks, and if not, no, memorize it.
I had a hard teacher in 5th grade. Made us learn all that crap.
Difficult. Not
difficult.
hard. Difficult.
Difficult. Sorry, difficult teacher made us learn things. Yeah.
Get your dirty minds out of the gutter, guys.
Save that for the next podcast.
Where you got to learn about the word BBC.
Oh my god.
We're talking about the news network, all right, guys? The news network.
Sure.
Welcome to the Lexicon Podcast. This is take 20. All right.
So what are we selling our souls for?
What are you selling our souls for? A good podcast.
Apparently.
Who wants to start? I can start, but nobody else wants to start. But who? Anybody? All right.
I still need to think about mine. I thought about it all day, and I still don't know.
Are you crying, dude?
No.
Oh, I was like, fuck, it's not that funny. So, going back to The Little Mermaid, I would sell my soul to be able to sing. That's the one thing I've always been jealous of people, like, that can sing. Dude, okay, so my sister loves Wicked. So I want to go see Wicked and all that stuff. And then there's the one main singer from Wicked. I won't ruin the story of Wicked if you haven't seen it. It's really good, though. You should watch it. And then there's a song called Defying Gravity. This is the one song I always remember. Because there's at one point where she's literally defying gravity. The Wizard of Oz. So, somebody flies in it. So it's not a spoiler. But there's a place where she's, like, literally defying gravity or flying. And at the top, like, she hits, like, this amazing, like, note. And, like, just, if you're a singer and you can hit that note, it's just, like, magic, right? And I it's like, I've always wanted to be able to do that. Yeah. I can sing horribly, but I can sing, but that's not the point. What I want to be able to do is be able to, like, open my mouth, like, sing, like, make notes appear and all that shit. And, like, people, like, literally, like, are awestruck. Like, I want that power. That is the power that I've always wanted in my life. The kind that
I get from, like, when I saw Adele live, where it's like she's hitting those notes just the way you're hearing them on record, and then you're like,
yeah, it's like the
it
feeling.
Makes you feel something.
Yeah, it's like the feeling where I hear, like, Michael Bublé just, like, nonchalantly just, like,
as if
sing
he's
a
talking.
song. Yeah,
I fucking hate him.
Or like
so
like fucking Josh Groban, like, just like, let's sing something. John Legend, like, piano and all that.
Yeah,
and then, like, all of a sudden, like, Childish Gambino, he's bringing out his fucking new album and he's singing Redbone, like, like he's freaking Rick James. And I'm like, dude, like, how do you guys?
I remember when I first heard that song, I was like, that's a pretty cool effect. And then I read an article based on how that song was made, and he was like, I just changed my voice. There's no effects on it. And I was like,
and then I was like, whatever, dude, you're fucking lying.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. And then I kept listening to it, and then I saw a live performance, and I was like,
the Jimmy Fallon one?
Son of a bitch. Yeah. Like, he was not lying.
Yeah, like, I saw him, like, singing it live on Jimmy Fallon or whatever.
I think that's the one I saw. Yeah.
And he's, like, super nonchalantly without a shirt on, of course. fucking
With
singing.
those little jeans. Oh no, they're like leathery pants.
Yeah, and
It's
he
funny.
like he just sings it, and it's just like, dude. And then like my favorite cover that he does is the Leah cover. I forget the name of the song, but he does it on. There's a cover by Childish Gambino of an Aaliyah song.
We'll link it.
I'm
I
so
forget the-
into you.
Yeah, I'm so into you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what it's called, right? Yeah, I'm so into you. And then like he just like nonchalantly like again just does it, and it's like how do you guys have that power? Because music has always been my thing. Like that's what I love. Like for example, like my biggest pet peeve is when like certain chords or certain things are happening and then they don't finish on the 8th. Like they go to the 9th or the 13th or whatever to try to be edgy, and I hate it. It bothers the shit out of me. Anyway, that's a whole different thing. But it's like the option is there for the 8th, but they don't hit it. They go to the 9th, fucking 7th, the 13th, or the 15th, whatever. They just try to be edgy, and it fucking pisses me off to no end. But that's a whole other thing. But yeah, so like being able to sing and being able to create music out of, just for yourself, not having to need anything, has always been the thing that I've always told myself, like, if I could sell my soul for it, if I can say, if somebody, the devil comes to me and says, hey, like, you will only live for like a year or whatever, but you get, for that full year, you get to do with this, I would be like, all right, let's do it. It sounds fucking wrong because like, hey, only give me a year. But that's the thing is, like, whenever I see somebody that's able to sing and sing, the people can sing. People can sing okay. Everybody goes to karaoke, does whatever. But there's people that stop reading your tracks when they sing. That's what I want. That's the thing I've always wanted. And that's the thing is when I see it, I stop at my tracks and I acknowledge it. And, like, it's the most magical thing to me that I've ever seen.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So is Defying Gravity the song you wish you knew how to sing? Or is there something else, like a dream song that you wish you knew? Like, that's the fucking song. Like, if I were to ever nail that song, like, I'd die happy.
No, Defying Gravity is usually the song I go to show people because you can easily put it up and you can find the spot where that note gets hit.
Yeah.
Other songs have that as well. But no, I don't have like a specific song.
Have
like
you ever seen or heard The Phantom of the Opera? Mm-hmm. Do you know what note I'm talking about? I'm not. I'll show you later.
I don't think so. I'm probably sure I know what it. Like I know what I think I know what we're talking about. I just don't know the note. Okay. Like I don't know the score.
I'll show you the song later.
Note. Yeah, but like I've seen like
that one has a really a good one too. That I heard the original music with the original Broadway cast, and then I saw it, and I was still like, fuck her, because that sounds so good. It sounded so fucking good live. Yeah.
Like it's funny enough because you know how you say like fuck her or whatever. Like one thing that I do when I know somebody's really talented or something, I'm just like that asshole. Yeah. Like because they're not being dicks. They're not being like jerks or whatever. They're just talented, and they obviously one thing is having talent, another thing is putting the actual ethical work into it, like putting the actual hard work into it. And for me, it's like asshole, like why couldn't you be lazy, like like what the hell, like why couldn't you be like human, like. And I don't say asshole to that person in a mean way. It's just like to be able to have not just the talent but the drive to be able to show it off that way. It's just like,
and make
fuck,
it
you're
look
so
effortless.
Lucky, exactly.
It's like the cherry on top. If you make it look effortless, it's fucking. It's like beauty at its finest. It's like that's the pinnacle of what beauty is. Yeah,
like I'll link to a video. I won't show it here, but I'll link to a video. There's this one video that's blowing up recently. Is it America's Got Talent? It's a little girl. She's like 12 years old, and she's
Simon
doing.
comes out in it. That's all I know.
So she's doing ventriloquism. Mm-hmm. Like she's doing ventriloquism. And I won't ruin what happens afterwards, but her thing is she wants to keep ventriloquism alive, but it's just.
But Jeff Dunham is alive.
But Jeff Dunham is an asshole, not in a good way.
Exactly.
He's just a racist. Anyway. And
he has a fucking Batmobile. That's what I fucking hate him for.
Oh man, what is he? Justin Bieber's best friend. And like the way that she keeps ventriloquism alive is just that fucking talent that is like. Holy shit. And you're just 12. Yeah. But she already like knows what that talent is, and the fact that she's already working hard at it is like insane.
So when they know that young.
Yeah.
It's like parents, if your kid wants to do something, whether it is whatever talent it is, even if it's skateboarding, support it big time.
Yeah. It's what you got to do. Like you got to. But the thing is, this little girl is like super nice, super chill, but she's like fucking talented as hell. And like I won't ruin what happens because it's worth seeing it, and I'll link it. I won't actually show it because I'm pretty sure this will get copyright takedown because it's like obviously such a popular thing for like America's Got Talent or whatever. But yeah, singing, that's my thing. Like that's what I would honestly be like. Take my soul, whatever. I don't care.
I'm still thinking about it. Sorry.
All right. So I was stuck between two things. One, being a hypocritical but not hypocritical Mother Teresa. Having the healing touch. Like, hey, you got something? Don't worry. I touch you, it's gone.
Only in the arm though, right?
Depends. No, I'm kidding. No, yes, in the arm. I'm not trying to do anything dirty.
This is where you see Leonardo DiCaprio with Daddy from back.
There he goes. That or being invincible.
Like, okay, so there's two. There's not two.
Two, but I can't choose between the two because they're so different, and I could get away with so much with both. But yet, in the end.
Well, this is my question though. Do you mean like, as in you cannot die ever, or as in eventually you'll have like a natural death, but nothing can hurt you, kind of thing, or
natural? I'll let life take its course. I've seen those movies.
Almost
people
like
look
being
very
fearless?
miserable when they can live forever.
Is that what you mean? Like almost being fearless? Like, I really want to do this, so I'm gonna go ahead and fucking do it, and you won't be invincible.
Like nothing's gonna happen to you.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Oh. No,
even
invincible.
if you fail.
Like if the Jehovah Witness goes and freaking knocks on the door, I'll be invincible. Where it looks like there's
no. Oh, invisible. Okay,
invisible.
Okay.
Sorry
like,
if my words don't come out right.
Like you can disappear. Sorry, you said invincible at the beginning.
Sorry.
That actually reminds me of actual World of Warcraft meme, but I won't bring it up because it's such an old World of Warcraft thing.
Hey, I'm sure the WoW family will enjoy it.
The knee? No, it's not that one, right? I was thinking about that one the other day.
For what?
Took one in the knee.
No, that's the Skyrim.
Okay.
Took an arrow to the knee.
Oh, that's totally wrong. Okay.
Yeah, took an arrow to the knee means that there's in Skyrim.
I remember when that meme came out, and for some reason I knew what it was, and I found it so fucking hilarious.
Took an arrow to like in Skyrim. There's a guard that always says, "I used to be a great warrior, but then I took an arrow to the knee." And they all say that. Well, anyway, a lot of people didn't know what it meant. They just thought, oh, whatever. It's like it took an arrow to the knee. They must be disabled or whatever. But it's not. Took an arrow to the knee that they're married because
there it goes.
They went down on their knee and
okay.
Yeah, so they took an arrow to the knee.
So you want to be invisible?
No, invisible.
Sorry, we've had this conversation about it before. My words, invisible.
Invisible.
That.
She's been drinking. It's fine.
I want to be that. Either one of those two. Because if you think about it, nobody sees you. You can literally rob a bank. You can show up late to work. You can skip a line.
Priorities.
But if you show up late to work, nobody's gonna see you anyway, so you're gonna be late
anyway.
You
could be like, I was in the loo.
The loo.
Just saying. You know, I was in the break room getting coffee.
That's true.
Everybody else has
their morning rituals for them.
Yeah, you could, technically, if nobody sees you, you could turn on your system, whatever you're working with, make it look like you've been working, and just be like, I've been here the whole time. What are you talking about?
You would give up your soul just to be able to show up late to work?
No, but again, like if my son has like a recital or something for whatever reason, I could like be on my lunch break, take an extra lunch, and clock in. You feel me?
Oh, I get it.
Or again, I could rob a bank and stop working.
So all this has to do with work. That's what I'm hearing.
I'm just saying.
Liz just needs to get out of work.
That's all. You could just get away with so much when people don't see you.
And what about the healing touch? What would that be for?
Healing touch would be because there's so much disease happening. Thank you, government. So...
or anti-vaxxers, either way.
Or that. You could go and like
what are
help
measles?
People.
Disneyland? What are they? Tell me.
The chickenpox parties?
Oh god. Ew.
That's real.
I know.
Yeah, people do that.
Yeah, she told me about it. Yeah. And I was like, I can't believe it.
It's horrible.
You guys remember when you guys got chickenpox?
I do. I got it when I was like 5 years old.
No, I was like 2. There's a video of me with
of course there is. If we learned anything about Alexis' childhood, it's all documented.
Have you guys seen that movie with freaking what's his name? The one that was all creepy for Stone? They document his whole life in video, and he like finds out that he was like a fucking TV star.
Oh,
Truman Show?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Truman Show.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey. Alex had that
awesome.
when he was growing up. As he was growing up, every moment was documented.
It wasn't the Truman Show. It wasn't dictated. Okay, I was just a happy kid.
All right.
Well. But yeah, there's a video of me with chickenpox.
It's funny. I remember when I had
That
it.
sucks.
The neighbor told my mom clearly,
I
like, I don't want your daughter near mine.
I had the
And
little
then
red
guess
dots
what?
everywhere.
That little fucking girl came up with chickenpox right after me.
Good. Little
Yeah.
bitch.
So you were next to her.
Fuck yeah.
So her mom was right.
I'm like, oh, you drinking this?
You're
Hold
playing
on.
with this?
Here, Mother Teresa.
If I give it to you now, you'll never have it again.
Heal, bitch.
Oh my god. There should be a freaking a hip hop song on that. Mother Teresa, heal, bitch.
Get out the way.
So for now, so you'll be happy later? Holy shit. Dude, I just saw your nails. You're all patriotic.
What do you mean?
Fucking red and blue, bitch.
This is
They're
purple.
purple.
Oh, Alex blue from over here.
It's purple and it's like a fiery or red. This is Luis. But Luis chose this.
He's a patriot. Makes sense. He's a patriot from TJ. Makes sense.
Yeah. Baja California. Get it together.
Okay, perdón. It's not Central America, it's North America. All right, sure.
Jeez.
Baja California is just as real as chicken box parties, guys.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy. When I found out about that, I'm like, what the hell? People actually do that?
Isn't that bad, though?
I mean, it gets it out the way, and it
That's
prevents.
It does
them
get out of the way
having
because I don't know if I gave it to my brothers or I got it from one of my brothers and then we all had it all
So
together.
you guys had a chicken box party within the family?
Yes.
So you guys kept it in the family?
Yeah. And my parents already already had it. So they were like, cool.
That's the
All they
scary
had to do
part.
was just take care of me. And I remember my grandma was here like towards the end of me having I remember it because I hated it.
You gotta put that freaking.
You have a really good memory of being a
powdery
child,
shit.
I have a really good memory overall.
No wonder they didn't record your life because you already have. You can memorize. I don't even know what the fuck happened in my life.
Oh, they know. They know. I bring shit up and they're like, still remember. Yeah.
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 One thing that I've learned, what we learned about Angie doing the podcast is that she has a really good memory of her childhood. So if you've ever fucking wronged her when she was like 7 days old, you'll remember.
I still remember my best friend from elementary, Elisa, and that one time she didn't want to wait with me till my mom got here to pick me up.
Hear that, Lisa?
I remember that. Her name, I'm not even gonna say
One
her
day
last
you're gonna
name,
be
but
waiting
I
for an
remember
Uber.
that
Guess
because I
what?
was like, you're my best friend. You live across the street. That's not fair. Like, wait with me for 5 minutes until my mom gets here. I didn't fucking do it.
All I hear right now, the whole conversation is,
Yeah, pretty much.
holy shit, dude.
But I read this thing on I Fucking Love Science.
You have a really good memory.
I do. It's not necessarily a good thing that I have a good memory because then I can't make decisions really easily, which is kind of true.
Yeah, because of obviously everything.
Because I have
perfection.
there's so much factoring going on in my head that makes me delay in a decision. And I told Luis, I'm like, look, there's some science supporting you. Because he forgets everything under the sun over his fucking head. But it also means that he's faster at making a decision. So I was like, but it also says that you only retain what's useful and what's meaningful to you. And
That's
and that's when I told him, I was like, it just means that I don't mean anything to you. So.
Is that what you would give your soul for, so that we remember you?
No, not that, no. I'm selfish with that.
Give my soul back. So would you, obviously we heard that you wanted to rob a bank, and obviously we heard that you wanted to get out of work with the first one, and obviously the second one now we're talking about healing. So how would you make money off of that?
Because people will come from all over the world and the globe to get healed. So for that, there's a price.
And you would charge them? So you
hey,
would.
if my soul was given for that fucking talent or that fucking, healing power, I have every right to make money for my family. And whatever, he already kept my soul. Whatever's coming back and
It's gone.
It's gone. Yeah, my soul's gone. So whatever money I make will be for my son and my family. So come the day that I pass away, they'll have something behind.
So not for me.
Are you family?
I mean, you literally said, you looked
My
at me,
son
you looked
and
at
my
me
family.
like, my son,
With the
yeah,
neck-
my family.
My soul is gone. Just saying.
Oh my God.
No, it's seriously. I think that would be one of the two things that I would write.
Well, I'm glad I didn't sign a prenup. because I know I'll be getting part of that money for sure.
Whatevers.
Good idea.
I mean that
I
would
ain't
make a
saying
really
he a
that would
gold
make a
digger.
and then you know what's good, you could write a book about that.
Look at that.
And then afterwards, you can put it on Audible. Speaking of Audible, guys, hey, for you listeners of the Lexicon Podcast, by the way, is the ad. For you, the listeners of the Lexicon Podcast, Audible is offering a free Audible download with a free 30-day trial to give you the opportunity to check out their service. Right now, everybody's talking about the 20-year anniversary of Harry Potter. There's gonna be,
yeah, it is.
yes, obviously, I love Harry Potter.
And like DJ Khaled, I took a picture of my son, not Harry Potter,
She took a picture of our son looking like Harry Potter. I guess
with
that's
the
what she's trying to say.
Snapchat filter.
Oh yeah,
Oh
yeah.
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 I
Or
forgot.
He's over here like with a
I
Mino
can't-
face.
I can't take those because my bangs.
Because you already have a scar.
Pretty much. It's over here.
So right now is definitely the perfect time
Yeah.
to pick up, the Harry Potter series on Audible. Definitely go ahead and check it out. Again, to download your free audiobook, just go to audible.com/Lexicon Podcast. Again, that's audible.com. Sorry, that's audibletrial.com/Lexicon Podcast for your free audiobook. Again, that's audibletrial.com/Lexicon Podcast. I really won't go into it because, like I said, I love Harry Potter, but you guys should definitely check it out.
I respect
I mean, the
Harry
books
Potter.
are long, so listening
Yeah.
to them will make your time.
I think
through it so
I think
fast?
Stephen Fry is the one who does the narration for it, so I think it should be pretty good. Yeah, if I remember correctly,
Hey.
which is pretty great.
That's kind of intriguing. Kind of making me want to
Yeah, I think that he's the only one that she chose to do the recording for her books.
What the fuck? That's amazing. I didn't know that. That's so cool.
Yeah, I've listened to I think 4 of the 8 books on Audible because I'm at work. But I Harry Potter. I just know that shit back and forth. So it's another.
Nice.
Sorry. So Angie, what would you sell yourself?
I still haven't made up my mind, but just for the evening, I'm gonna go ahead and say that I sell my soul to be a lot more artistic. Because I feel like I am, but I'm not.
In what way?
In what way that I would execute?
But
Because I feel like I have a lot of ideas, and I feel like the reason I don't execute is because I feel like I don't have the talent, which I know I don't have the talent. I don't know how to draw. I don't know how to like make a movie. I don't know how to paint.
hey,
stuff
I
like
don't know
that.
how to do any of that either.
So a lot more artistic, and I mean that all around. And this whole time I've been trying to think of an artist that's like, who does that? That's like an all around good one. And I can't think of one, and I know I'm gonna like regret it. Probably gonna wake up tomorrow morning and be like, fuck, I could have given this person as an example. But for now I can't give you an
Kanye
example.
West.
No.
What's that other one? It came out in The Voice. He did the Despicable Me albums, and I am so spacing on his name right now. Pharrell.
No, not like
No?
him.
No, I because like
It's a little bit more broad.
We're mentioning like more just music.
Even
like,
more.
Yeah, because I think what she's. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're trying to say anything that in your mind that you want to be able to create it.
Yeah.
And have that happen.
Yeah.
So it could be a book, art, music, whatever.
Yep.
Your
Okay, so that's
coach
crazy.
that did everything, the one timer.
What?
The one timer, the one that you said that he would do like the music thing, and he took you guys to God knows where, and then he did the football thing.
Oh, Mr. Shin.
Similar.
Like he has the magic touch for like the
Yeah.
beginning stuff.
He might not be
He's very
known.
passionate.
Yeah.
That's what goes behind it. Yeah.
The hard work that goes into it.
Mm-hmm. But for me, I like to execute. Like a lot of the times when, like, I'll give you guys an example of just me and Luis. Like, there's sometimes when he's drawing something and he asks for my opinion. I don't like giving it because I feel like I'm not only harshly criticizing my own significant other, but it's also because I'm like, you don't see what I see, and I can't tell you what to do, you know? So.
Sometimes, like in that instance, like when I look at Luis, for example, like he does his art and stuff, and I'm just like, if you were to ever ask me to criticize it, I'd be like, I couldn't because I don't have your talent, dude. Like,
Yeah,
how do
you see what I mean?
expect me
Yeah,
to do
and
it?
I
Yeah.
told him that because he's like, you don't like as of late, he noticed. He's like, I noticed that you don't like looking at whatever I'm drawing, and it's like, I can't because it's intangible, you know. It's like, it's coming from your mind, so I can't really tell you like, fuck that, put that away, you know. I can't say that.
Wrong line, bitch.
It was easier when we were doing photo because it's like, okay, you just don't take that picture, take it this way because I can show you what it is. But that whole ambidextrous in a way I would put it, because there's two things, is what I'd like to be able to do.
actually really good. I've never thought about it that way.
Yeah.
Like being artistic, because I mean I have the same problem now. Like I feel like I love stories, so I want to be like a storyteller, and like I would love to be a storyteller, and like be able to it's like be able to see any story in my head, like bring it to life. You know, reading books and like imagining stuff. I'm like, I want to be able to put that into creation. Like I see the word, so it's crazy. Is there anything like in your mind that you would say, hey, if I had the power to, I would create this right now?
If I had the power, I know.
Why are you raising your hand?
Yes, Angie, you have the floor.
It's already been 5 hours, guys. We're waiting for her to have her, magical moment. This is
50th take.
Take 55.
No, I'm gonna go with just this person because I recently saw the movie and I admire this person, Tom Ford. Tom Ford not only wrote A Single Man, he directed A Single Man. I'm pretty sure he fucking clothed the movie. Obviously, he's Tom Ford. And I recently saw Nocturnal Animals, which is another one that he wrote and he directed, executed. Not only, and he runs a fashion house.
Oh yeah.
It's that kind of all around knowledge of like, I know I can do this. I know I can film this. I know I can direct this. I know who I want for this. I know what each scene is gonna look like. I know the feel that I want the whole thing to look. All that.
Master of all
sell
trades.
my fucking soul.
Like a master of all trades kind of thing. That's actually.
Have you guys seen
really
Nocturnal Animals?
No.
My friend has it. I will let you guys borrow it. It is amazing. It's a little disturbing, but it's good.
There is I like watching Netflix has a lot of documentaries on like fashion designers. And I like watching.
I can't.
I love watching.
I've tried and then I get like depressed, so I don't watch it.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that I know that fashion is not my thing. Like when it comes to designing it, and there's so many people that the funniest thing is that fashion is one thing that everybody criticizes because everybody thinks they have it. But, the reason I say is because you bring up Tom Ford, obviously. But then when you see how these fashion designers think and view things, nobody has it. Like, there's the reason why it's so highly sought out to be, like, on Fashion Street, the Fashion Week or whatever. Like, yes, everybody can put clothes on, but not everybody can make it look magnificent. You can make it look good. You can make it look decent, but you can't make it look magnificent where it stands out.
Yeah, like there's another thing, like just shoes in general. And another Tom Ford thing. I love shoes. I always imagine like the right shoe that I want for something. I don't really dress up a lot, but when I do, I obsess about it because I'm like, what would go with this? What would go with that? And at the end of the day, I always end up being lazy and just whatever. It's not like I have all the fucking money in the world to just throw whatever I want together. But in my head, everything looks so fucking good. And that's probably one of the reasons why I like Sex and the City, because I appreciate Carrie Bradshaw being a mannequin because everything looks good on her. Sarah Jessica Parker. And it's fucking annoying because it's like, she's perfect. Even though a lot of people, I know a lot of people don't like her and they think she's ugly. I don't think she's ugly. I think she's fucking stunning. And one of the reasons is why, because she can fucking model a shoe like no other actress can. Like, you can't. I don't give a fuck if she smokes and she's like veiny and shit. She can run in heels. And I can like see that in movement and see how that shoe works. It's fucking amazing to me.
Tarantino would love her then, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Tarantino has to think about feet.
Yes? Oh, yeah. Which one wiggle your toe? Kill Bill 1, Volume 1?
Yeah.
Well, almost any movie you can tell.
Is like there's like on Kill Bill Volume 2, like the wedding scene or whatever. Like there's like a whole thing where like just her feet.
And then even Inglourious Bastards, yeah.
And
you'll notice once you'll notice.
And Jackie Brown and like she's always like massaging her feet or like putting her feet on like, and Jackie Brown was always like massaging her feet or like putting her feet on the top of the dashboard and stuff.
Yeah.
Jackie Brown's a great film too, by the way.
That's really good.
Spoiler for Orange is the New Black. One of them walks into a group of girls, obviously, all girls. She's like, yeah, I used to be with this guy. He had a thing for feet. She's like, I don't care. In the end of the day, I have some incredible calves because of it.
That's cute.
That's funny.
I'm like, ew.
Yeah, but no, you guys have really good ones. Like, I obviously, like, my first thing is, like, singing. My artistic, but it's specific for me because that's always been the thing. But, like, it's funny because, like, you see each of us start talking about it and...
Don't worry, in the future we'll do a karaoke night.
No, we won't. You guys will do it. I'll record it.
We'll do karaoke.
And then the thing is, like, it's funny because, like, we start seeing all of us start talking about it, and we have our ideas of stuff we want to do, like, and you see it, like, you're like, fuck, you really would give yourself for that kind of shit.
I really would.
Yeah.
No fucking doubt about it. Gonna meet the devil tonight, you guys.
But now I know my wife really wants superpowers. Like, literally. Like she wants superpowers. Like me, like
again, I am
sing,
a witch.
Like, I want to sing. You want, like, artistic talent. She wants superpowers. And, like, if people,
she just wants all the money.
Let me just point it out.
That too.
Hold on. Let me point it out. I was born on the witch's day.
It's true.
I have the nose of a witch, I think.
Because she has
the little okay.
The mole. I'm a witch. When I was little.
Did your mom ever, like, push that on you?
That I'm a witch?
No, just not necessarily that you're a witch, but
like
that
I'm
you
Mexican. They always think that
you were born on
witches.
All Hallows Eve. Like.
No, her brother was born
on Dia de los Muertos. He was born 2 days, 2 years after me.
That's legit. I like that.
So, like, those days are covered.
Yeah.
So, like, so I mean, if people would have, seen us before and stuff, and obviously you guys would have heard the story before of her Selena singing, and then you guys know I'm a freaking nerd. You guys probably would have thought
it'd be something else.
Yeah, I'd be like, I would be the superpower, and she would be the singing.
Yeah.
No, I want the singing, and she wants to. And then the funniest thing that comes into that is whenever I hope my son can sing. This is the reason I say it. It's because whenever, like, this is why he loves the Minions so much. Is because whenever something like that comes on, or like that girl that I, or like the people, Michael Bublé or Josh Groban, like, and they start singing, he'll stop and he'll just stare, and he, like, loves it. Like, he like kind of bobs his head if the beat's good or whatever. He'll start watching it. And the thing is, I know that feeling of that jealousy, so I'm like, I hope that you can sing.
Yeah.
So I can retire early too, but just
we can all retire. I'm latching on. I'm letting you guys know that.
I'm coming along for the ride.
Fuck it, that's fine. You'll be the manager, but no percentage.
Oh my god.
Just do the work.
I can direct the music videos.
There you go. We'll use the artistic touch there.
There you go. And then we'll have freaking Luis the posters.
Hey.
For the concerts.
Hey,
we have enough time for him to finish.
If that's all he does, yes.
So,
now, because if you start singing with him, he starts
like trying to sing
back.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, so I'm like,
he's a little tone deaf though, so that's good. So I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
He started singing, I'm like, come on, dude, you're flat.
It's gonna turn into Whiplash, the singing version of Whiplash.
Come on, dude.
I mean, he documented his whole
sharp?
childhood.
Are you sharp or are you flat? Are you sharp or are you flat? Have you guys seen Whiplash, by the way? Because I know a lot of people haven't.
We've seen it, and we've talked about it
like
several times during the podcast.
I'll always bring it up.
Yeah,
it's just
Whiplash is so good.
Speaking of,
if his dad can sit down and watch the goddamn movie.
Oh yeah, my dad fucking sat down and started watching Whiplash, and he felt like fucking like.
Technically, his brother put it on to watch it,
and my dad
next
was
thing you know, his brother like takes off to the room, and his dad just stays behind watching it.
Yeah, my dad loved it. I love Whiplash too. So like, speaking of music, I can't fucking wait for Baby Driver. You guys will hear this on Monday.
Yeah.
So I've already seen Baby Driver. The next podcast, I'll give a quick yes, go watch it or no.
I thought it was like Baby Boss.
A lot of people won't.
It's completely different.
Yeah, but like
my cousin already went to go watch it, and she's already telling us like go watch it. And then there was a BuzzFeed article about Guillermo del Toro reviewing it in tweets.
Oh, yeah?
I think it was probably like 13 or more tweets.
I'll watch it.
And I was about to start reading it, and I was like, "Stupid bit, don't read it." Yeah. And then I was like, "Oh, I gotta go watch it this weekend, like immediately."
Yeah, I'll watch it on Sunday, and I'll read his tweets afterwards. Yeah, it's just.
Talk about it on Tuesday.
Yeah, we'll talk about it Tuesday. You gonna watch it this weekend?
Yes, I know I am. I just don't know when. I haven't confirmed with.
Okay, well, Tuesday we might spoilers into Baby Driver just in case. But you guys won't hear it until next Monday, so don't worry about it. You guys have a week to go watch it. Yeah. So this is coming out July 2nd?
Yeah.
Yeah, July 2nd, and the week afterwards.
No, 3rd. Monday's the 3rd.
Yeah, Monday's the 3rd. Correction. This will be out. This is out July 3rd. So the 10th, you guys will hear all about Baby Driver, even if it's a quick rundown.
Yeah.
But because one thing that I saw was that the theater that we're going to is empty. There's no ticket. Like, nobody else has bought tickets yet. Which is what happened with Whiplash. It was empty. And it's a small theater, and it's empty, and I loved Whiplash. And nobody was there. So it feels even better, because it's like, it feels like a private screening. And then, the same thing happened when I went to see Dope. we got free tickets to an early preview.
Oh, that's tight.
And like there was like nobody there that knew what it
Dope
was.
is a badass movie.
Yeah, and like nobody knew what the fuck it was,
Yeah.
but I wanted to go see it because it was recorded here.
I'm not gonna say it like ghetto, but we went to one of those theaters. I gotta say, Dope was a dope movie to watch in that kind of audience because you have people giving like feedback on it
Immediate feedback
while you were watching it. It was just funny,
And it was recorded here and everything. And it's one of the only movies that I got in like actual previews, and I saw it I think a month or so before it was actually out in theaters. And then they told us, talk
kind of
about
like
it.
when we went to go watch Get Out. That was the same thing.
I haven't seen that film yet. I
it's
heard
out
it's really
on.
good.
Is it on HBO, Vudu, or something?
I think it's HBO or something. I think it's HBO.
I saw it. I'm like,
same thing when we went to go watch Tupac.
I haven't seen that yet. I want to watch that too.
But that one was annoying.
It was?
All Eyes on Me?
Probably because just the proximity of the person that was giving immediate reviews.
Oh, okay. I get you.
They were like probably like 5 seats down, and I was just like, dude, stop. Just fucking shut the fuck up. But still, like there were moments where you remember, because even me, like I was little, but I still like know enough and remember these
Worth
things.
watching? DVD?
DVD.
Okay.
DVD. The way I explained it to one of my friends was like, it's like the Lifetime movie.
Oh.
But the only reason that I wanted to watch it was because I knew that the actor portraying Tupac was gonna be worth it, and it was.
Yeah, I heard.
Just based on him, if you want to see someone that makes you like do a double take and go like, dude.
I heard the Uncanny Valley at the beginning was kind of like, what the hell? But then he kind of like actually portrays them like really well.
I think he does. I really do think he does. You can see that like rage, like you've seen real Tupac interviews.
Yeah.
And you see that like I don't know, it's just it's kind of weird.
But
yeah, it was kind of like that kind of audience too.
Chatty. Yeah, but it was in that atmosphere. It was worth it, and Dope was a great film. And
it was like that in Fences too.
Oh yeah, dude, Fences. I haven't seen it, and I really want to because obviously I read the play and all that.
It was a little bit like that, and that was a full fucking.
I can't wait till they make Olivia the Goat.
Oh my god, I heard a podcast regarding like people with animals that they're like in love with. I was just like thinking about you the whole time. I'm like, Alex, fucking Alex.
Yeah. Well, the reason she was thinking about me is because of I always fuck with her with that the play Olivia the Goat.
He tried bringing it up to his dad.
I've made everybody. I've made my sister read it. I've made a bunch of my friends.
I gotta watch it. I gotta read it.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good.
It's short, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll read it.
It's like literally like this big, and it's Tony Award winning. Play. So.
Okay. I trip on that. I'm like, how the hell do you fall in love with an animal?
It's about spoiler. It's about bestiality, but it's good. I read it for college class in season, and then I was like, everybody in the class was like, "What the fuck is this?" But after we read it, we're like,
"It ain't college unless you're saying what the fuck is it."
Yeah, true. It ain't worth it.
It ain't worth
what the fuck is this? But then at the end, you're like, makes sense. Makes sense why you read it in this class. Fucking capstone class. Makes you want to critical think.
Oh my god.
But yeah, we read. That's what we read there. And I had read Fences before. They made me read it there again. And then it just we went to see a play and stuff. It was cool. It was a cool class.
Right.
So, what would you guys, sell your soul for? Would it be, to make movies? Would it be full on artists?
Let me just say it. I'm not selling my soul anymore, but if I could. Fuck that. I'm getting creepy feelings.
Knock on wood?
This is wood. You can knock on wood. Hey, go under though. Touch the wood.
Feel the wood.
Hey.
You know what Bruce Lee said? Be the wood. Become the wood. If you put wood in a cup, become the wood. Have you heard that quote? You seen that quote?
I've heard it.
The water quote? Mm-hmm. Yeah. For those that know, look up the Bruce Lee water quote and just, get a cup, put water in a cup, you'll see what happens to the water. It becomes the cup. What would you guys sell your soul for? Let us know in the comments, email in, tweet at us, Instagram, all that stuff. Tumblr's up.
Yes. Tumblr.com/Lexicon Podcast.
You can go ahead
I'll send it to Alexis and he'll link it.
You can go ahead and just write it in there anonymously if you want to, confess. You want to confess something, you want to tell us what you sold your soul for, you want to tell us what you have sold your soul for, all of that good stuff. Go ahead and let us know.
You're like Bart Simpson. Let us know.
El Barto. And as always, guys, I'd like to give you guys a chance to let people know where they can find you and reach out to you and talk to you about your superpowers or your singing powers or your artistic powers. I'm
going to plug my Instagram this time.
Yeah, go for it.
Let me remember what it is.
It's
Okay, you can find me on Instagram at Angieness, all one word, _ at the end. So ANGIENESS_.
And you can find me on Instagram as well under Liz_the biz.
And as always, guys, you can find me on Twitter at exclusively_Lex. As always, you can find the video podcast to this at youtube.com/Lexicon Podcast. I'm sorry, youtube.com/exclusively Lex. The reason I said Lexicon Podcast is because we're thinking about transitioning over to its own YouTube so you guys can easily find it. But we're going to need your help with that in order to get the URL. So we'll let you guys know about that in the next podcast. But for now, you can find the video podcast at youtube.com/exclusively Lex. And as always, guys, if you guys want to support us financially, go to patreon.com/Lexicon Podcast. Whether it's $1 or more, it definitely helps us out. And there's different perks in there you can check out, whether it's getting the episodes early, be it audio or video. It's all there for you guys. You guys can check that out. And as always, guys, if you guys are on iTunes, Google Play, I'm really close to trying to see if I can get on Spotify, but Spotify is a little bit harder because you have to go through some other means of doing it because they're barely opening it up for podcasts in a different way. I'll let you guys know if I ever get on there as well. But just go ahead and rate us. Let us, give us a 5-star. Let us know, and we'll definitely appreciate it. We'll give you guys a shout out, read out the comments and all that. Just let your friends know, share it with the world, and thank you guys so much for listening. This has been the Lexicon Podcast, episode 33. Take care,
Bye, you guys.
Bye.